Good morning. This is Dylan Jovine from Behind the Markets. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, February 6th, and it is National Optimist Day, which is kind of exciting. I am naturally an optimist. It's also National Chopstick Day. I didn't know that. My favorite joke about chopsticks is Jerry Seinfeld, who says, "Has anyone not told them we've invented forks yet?" It always makes me laugh. But today I want to talk about a note out of J.P. Morgan 2 days ago saying that the trade war with China, the U.S. China trade war, is going to escalate. And in the past few days, since Trump paused the Mexico tariffs and then paused the Canada tariffs, people have said, why did that happen? A lot of folks on Bloomberg News, the Wall Street Journal have come out with pieces, and a lot of other pieces saying Trump blinked, basically, because he paused the Mexico tariffs. Mexico said they're going to send 10,000 troops, and he says, I'm pausing the tariffs because they're sending 10,000 troops and doing these other things. But they were doing those things before he enacted the tariffs. Canada said the tariffs were paused there for 30 days. Canada said, yes, we're $1.6 billion on a wall. We don't really catch fentanyl up there, but for illegals. And Canada is rolling out some wall measures to boost up their border security. But again, those were announced even before the tariffs went into place. China is a little bit different, though. And remember, Canada and Mexico really are in a very weak position vis-a-vis us. Maybe Trump has been hearing from China. Why would Trump change so fast? He does this a lot anyway. J.P. Morgan's note about China speaks to the fact that the bar is really too high for a truce. China sees what happened over here, and they want to be considered a peer, a power. So they know they got to fight with the champ. They got to fight with the United States. What are they going to do? Blink? No, then they're going to look like a supplicant, like a weak person. China has a lot of incentives here to really raise the bar, and they did. They are raising tariffs on United States, things that we sell to them. You remember something? You got to think of global trade as one of two things here. Everybody wants more manufacturing jobs in the U.S., and China's taking manufacturing jobs, and Mexico's taking manufacturing jobs, and that's true. They have taken, like, making car jobs, manufacturing jobs. So they take lower end of the value chain jobs. We have really owned the top end of the value chain, meaning software and services. Other people have come in down here that what happens in a country's development is it starts to move from the low end of the value chain, putting bolts on cars, all the way up to the middle of the value chain, actually creating software that other people tell you is designed, and then at the high end of the value chain, designing your own software and having those middle tier people like Taiwan make them for you. There is a lot of stuff. The problem is China has positioned himself over here as a supplier to that part of the chain, and basically as a rare earth material. So China's like, we're blocking rare earths. We're opening an antitrust investigation on Google. They're going to put a levy on coal. They're going to put a 15% basic levy on coal. They're going to put a 10% tariff on agriculture and things like that. So this is going to hurt, especially when you think where they're targeting. They're targeting coal, Trump country. They're targeting agriculture, Trump country. Those are both constituencies, states that supported Trump greatly. So what they're trying to do, China, in this surgical targeting of these tariffs that they're putting on the U.S. is really put pressure in the 5, 6, 7 states that really support Trump. So also, by the way, a lot of countries have had a lot of time to figure out how to work together since this happened. And it has been said that Canada, Mexico, and the EU are all talking about how to use tariffs that each target a specific set of states really well. This is a different world, game theory here. Everyone's figured out how to respond. I am also with J.P. Morgan that believes that this is going to escalate. The U.S. China trade war will escalate. Everybody's so happy about U.S. Mexico, U.S. Canada. That ended quickly, and I am too, because it would just destroy the auto industry. But the U.S. China trade war, that's gonna escalate. I'm with J.P. Morgan on this. Anyway, have a great day. I hope you enjoy your Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.